Alright, and we are about to go racing for race 9 of the playoffs for the Under the Influence Racing Series at Michigan, 100 laps. The 88 of Kenny Rogers is your pole sitter. The Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan, 100 laps, like I said. Should be a good race today. And if the winner is a playoff driver, if the playoff driver wins tonight, they're in the Final Four. So that's huge. The only person locked in right now is Den, so this could change everything. And the green flag's in the air. Kenny Rogers, your pole sitter, out to a little lead here. Kenny Rogers leads the 2-car of Mill. With Barry right behind him, side by side for the race lead. They're 3 wide off into 3 and 4 for the race lead. The 6 might get it. They're 3, 4, 5 wide through the field here. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Looks like through the tri-oval, Kenny Rogers. No, Mill's going to lead it, barely. Oh, and Mill, they're crashing. Big wreck. And that's probably going to bring out a caution flag. That's like half the field, I'd hope. Instead, I'm going to go through who's not in the first caution of the day. Yeah, the 2 and the 8 are the only 2 cars not involved in that first wreck. Huge crash will bring out the caution on lap number 2. Through the restart zone they go. Green flag back in the air. The 2 Penske cars out front. 1, 2. Mill and Unrivaled Jinx. Down the back straightaway, it's a dead heat for the race lead. About a 6-car breakaway, 5-car breakaway. They're 3 wide for a second. That's going to allow Jinx to pull a little bit of a gap. Not much, though. And I think Den's, no. 22, Unrivaled Jinx led that lap. Kenny Rogers, your pole sitter, way back in the pack. He did pit, but he's just dropped way back. They're 5 wide. Oh, and another wreck. Who is that who spun? Nope. No caution, though. Oh, now we got more cars wrecking. That did bring out a caution. I was going to say, that better bring out a yellow. Dodge Mopar, Unrivaled. Or no, Jinx wasn't in that. Sit down was in that. ATM. I think Carter, Kenny Rogers might have gotten a bit of damage in that one. Green flag back in the air here at Michigan. Neebs leads them to the green. They can't seem to get a few laps, or even a couple laps going under green flag conditions, so maybe they'll settle down here, single file out, and get a few laps in. Cars in the wall, and they're wrecking again. They did not settle down. Multiple cars are spun. Down the back, Barry, Kenny Rogers. And that's going to bring out another caution. Yellow flag number 3 already. They can't get any laps going here, it seems like. Alright, we're going to try this for a 4th time here today. We're about to go back, green flag racing. Up through the gears. Green flag back in the air. Neebs is the race leader alongside his teammate. Down the back straightaway, we're going to see what Carter's seeing here. He's got a good view of all this. The front 4, front 5 singled out. Neebs is your race leader. They finally look to maybe have settled down a little bit. And it's, oh, the 6 is wrecked again. That's Barry. I don't think that's going to bring out a yellow, though. So we stay green here, side by side for the race lead. Den's looking to lead his first laps of the day, side by side with Neebs, getting help from the 3. Inside's probably going to have the advantage, but the run off the corner, Den's might get a good run, so I'm not sure. Danz is the race leader. He's getting a good shove from the 37, though. T-Danz is out front. This is not what the field wants to see. We got a car around the 47. He's slow to get back rolling, but he's going, and there's no caution for that. 24, the 24, he was part of that. I thought he spun back there, but yeah, he did. He was part of that too. He was the initial cause of that. He got sideways, the 47 hit him, and all heck broke loose between those two, but they got it back going. Green, 17 laps completed here in stage number 1. It's a 29 lap stage. First part of this has gone by rather quickly due to all the cautions, the frequent cautions. And Den's in that Hooters car out front once again. Four-car battle here for second spot. This is a good chance for one of them to pull ahead. Now the battle for second just between Jinx and the 37 of Neebs. Jinx right on the bumper. They haven't let this front like 5 haven't really separated enough. I think they can get back up to Dens if they just stay single file. What they don't need is for Jinx to try to make a move here and just break the draft. He just stays right what he just did, just really didn't try it, and he went to the top. They need to just stay single file. Jinx right to the bumper. If he could take that momentum a little lower, get on the apron there. Dens is pulled away, but it's still a really good 4-car battle here for second. Any one of these guys. Good battle for more stage points. Unrivaled Jinx getting past now. 3, Dodge Mopar is making the move. 4 P2. Four cars now right under a blanket in a big battle for the second spot. Contact there through the corner. A lot of cars beat up in this first stage. Dens isn't. They're passing a lap right now. Barry just kind of rolling. Just riding. Wow, he actually made contact with a second place car. Ran Neves up the track a little bit. That was not good. Side by side still for second. Still, these 4 cars can't get away from each other right there. Some good racing between them. 4 laps to go in the stage. Dens has just absolutely gapped the field like always. But other than that, it's a really good battle for second. So it'll be interesting to see who can finish where in this stage. You can see that gap, just there's no catching that unless he spins. Den coming down to the end of the stage. I think he has his first stage all but wrapped up. It was a fairly quick stage though, due to the 4 cautions we had to start this thing off, but it makes me think maybe we'll have more on the restart of the second stage with 4 laps to go. Still side by side, the 3 and the 37 battling for second position. 3 laps to go in the stage. Stage number 1. Oh, he gets really loose off that corner. Dodge Mopar did. Going to be a really good battle for the end of the stage here. These three have been close all stage long. They're coming up on 2 laps to go in the stage, so it'll be interesting to see. Dodge Mopar is lapping the 47 now. 3 cars still battling for position for second. Oh, and that's the end of the stage. Yeah, that was the end of the stage. I was off by a lap. That's my bad. So the 9 wins another stage, Dens. About to go back green flag racing here at the Michigan International Speedway for the Firekeepers Casino 400. Green flag back in the air. 9 of Dens is your race leader. Side by side with Unrivaled Jinx. These guys do not want to let him get away. There are a lot of fast cars. With 27 laps remaining in the stage. Or, well, 27 laps in this stage. They have some time. Dens will lead that lap as the field is starting to single file out here. Still side by side for a second though. T-Dens is your race leader. Side by side the 2 and the 3 for second place right now. T. Denton's pulling away a little bit from the field. Nothing crazy yet, though. He's still within touch. Oh, dodge Mopar. He gets spun. But he keeps it back going. No caution. Good job of not hitting anything. That was great. He just got turned by the 6, but kept it going. Neebs right on the bumper of Mill. Mill trying to keep Dens in touch, though. Bump drafting down the front straightaway at Michigan. Into 1 and 2. The 2. Mill is right there on the bumper at end. Still single file off 2. Mill going down to look to the inside. Going into turn number 3. Single file, or not single file anymore, they're double file. My bad, but a great battle for the race lead. Looks like the 2, Mill, might be taking the race lead here. He's in a fast car. T-Den's lost lead for the first time in a while here. 20 laps to go on the stage, my bad. So he's got time to get it back. They're probably going to need a pit stop in here, though. Unless we get a bunch of cautions like we did before. But I don't really see that happening now. They're more spread out than they were when we had all the yellows. And stage number 1. Side by side for the lead. Den's looking for the lead down the front straightaway. Who's the 37 going to go with? He's going to look for the middle, actually. Den's pulled away to the race lead. Three cars under a blanket battling for the race lead. Single file. Den's is your race leader. Den's is your race leader, followed by Mill and ATM. Still 3 cars, single file, no action really happening between these front 3, but I'm waiting for something. Somebody's got to make a move, but this is really good strategy. Drafting drafting together like this, it's honestly a really good good move. New leader, the number 2. Dens here. Or not Dens, that's Mill. My game right now, I don't know what's happening to it. It's lagging, so I'll be a little delayed on the commentary or something here. It's not going to be great here. I'm not sure what's happening. Dens is back out front, I can tell that, but it's all blurry. I'm not sure what's happening right now. So 2 moved into second, that's Mill. Alright, everything looks like it's back to normal now, so that's good. But it was really weird there for a second. I didn't know what was going on for a couple of laps. I was trying to figure it out. So if I wasn't talking, that's what... Well, I know I wasn't talking very much, but that's what was happening. It was all blurry, so I wasn't really sure what to say, what to do about it. But we're back normal, so 13 laps completed in stage number 1, or stage number 2, my bad. We're gonna have about a 50 lap last stage, so they're probably gonna have to pit twice, so that'll make it pretty interesting. These guys are gonna try to save some fuel, because they'll be close if they don't pit twice. If you pit once at like the end of your window, you'll be able to make it on 2 stops for sure, but like if you save a lot of fuel, you might be able to make it. So different strategies and stuff, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out in stage 2. Well, as they're relatively singled out, we're gonna do a Crank It Up, sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. As our leader comes down pit road, T-Dens on pit road. So that's going to change the complexion of this race, different strategy. I guess not different strategy, but all the leaders coming down pit road just seeing what their different strategies are. Check back on Needs pit road right now. I think it's ATM. Is he the leader? Or is Denan the leader? Dens, wow, Dens is gone. He got a huge gap on pit road. So T-Dens looks like he's got this stage wrapped up with a bow on it, unless he spins this thing out. He has a huge lead, got a good lead from the pit stops, and he's got about 2 laps to go here. He's coming up on 2 laps to go this time across the line, so a lap and a half to go for stage win 2 on the night for Dens, and a countless amount of stage wins on the season. Across the line, 1 lap to go in stage number 2. For your race leader and points leader, T-Dens. Going into next weekend at Atlanta, these guys are going to have to figure out something, some way to beat him. Actually, it's not next week. This Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, they're going to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the finale of Season 1 for the Under the Influence Racing Series. And there it is, T-Dens, your stage 2 winner. And we're about to go back green flag racing with Dens as your race leader. There's going to be 50 to go at the line here in stage number 3. The final stage, green flag underway here for the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan. Dens off to a slight lead here early. Actually, there's not 50 to go. There's 38 laps to go. I was completely wrong on the stage calculation. I thought the race was a little bit longer than there was a longer part of the race left. So only 38 to go. So it's going to get interesting here. Now only one stop will be needed. T-Dens is the leader. 3 and 4, but Unrivaled Jinx looking at his inside. The 47's been able to get back up here. The 19's pushing him. They're 3 wide for the lead now, going into 1. Now 2 wide for second. 22 drop back. And T-Dens is your race leader here. Down into 3 and 4, followed by Unrivaled Jinx. They're now side by side. Jinx poses designated. We're never side by side, but Jinx gonna lose some time there. He's about a car length back. If he could just stay in that draft, he'll be able to get there, I think. About a half car length gap separates first and second. We're gonna go check on these guys in the middle of the pack. They're 2 and 3 wide everywhere here. This is some great racing. Is that? I think that is Barry up in third for the first time today. He's shown any signs of being fast. That's pretty cool to see him climb through the field like that. Right on board with Barry. He sits in the third spot right now. My bad. In the Wyndham Rewards Ford, he's got a fast car. Definitely, he just struggled after getting in a couple wrecks early on in the race and really could never recover. But it's pretty cool to see him climb back through the field like that. Looking into the inside of the 22 of Unrivaled Jinx now, side by side for second. Car around back there in the back of the field. Who is that? That's Neves. He's sitting backwards on the back straightaway. No caution, though. Wow, Neves is having a good day. That's too bad for him. That 37 team. Barry right on the bumper now of the 9 of Dens. He's been right there for a few laps, actually. He might be able to make a move here, but he's probably going to want to take his time. Right there. This is going to get interesting here. Barry needs a win more than Dens. Dens does not need a win at all. He's got 14 of those. 14 or 15 of those. He's got a ton of wins. He's already into the finale at Atlanta. I'm not just going to say he's going to move over, but I'm just saying Barry's going to race him harder than Dens is going to race him. Barry's dropped back a little bit, so we're going to check on this 3-car battle. Three cars right under a blanket, but while we separated, the field's not super close together. With 29 laps to go, we're going to do a through the field sponsored by you know who, the Under the Influence Truck Series. and we're back. Dens is still got a huge lead on the field. He's just gone. Gone from the field here. It's definitely going to take a caution for one of these guys to catch up to Dens here. In these last 22 laps of racing. Obviously pit stops, he could speed on pit road or something, so we don't really know. Unrivaled Jinx right in the tire tracks here. These guys, honestly, if they work together, they might be able to catch up to Dens, because these four guys are closer than I expected. If they start drafting with each other, pushing each other, working together, they could maybe make a run. I doubt it, especially with how fast Dens has been, but we never know. Yeah, like I said, if these guys stick together and just keep drafting together, they might actually be able to get up to Dens. I didn't really ever I didn't think they'd be able to, but I don't know if they will, but they have a shot. Definitely going to keep an eye on if they can gain time or not. I'm not sure, but Neves is on pit road and the 24, so pit stops are definitely starting here soon. Fuel's low for these guys, so I'd expect them all to take 4 tires and fill it with fuel side by side for P2 right now. Kenny Rogers and Barry. Kenny Rogers, last couple races, has really been showing his skill a little more. He's been faster, and it's really cool to see him running up closer to and up front in these past few races, as these guys all coming down pit road too. Den's on pit road, Mill. I don't know, is anybody even on the track? Carter's on the track still, so we'll watch him. Alright, and back out on the track. Where's the 9? We gotta find him. Dens, he's got heavy front end damage. Wow. Wow, that is extremely surprising. So Dens has that front end damage. They really those pit stops split up the second group of guys. Mill's in P2 right now, but he's a ways back with about 15 to go. I really don't know if he can get there. I don't think he can get there without a caution. Mills he's fast, but Dens is just a little bit faster. So I really don't know. But we'll have to see. Anything can happen. It's definitely not over yet. But with 14 laps to go, we're going to do one last through the field. Sponsored by the Under the Influence Truck Series. Alright, and we're back for the final stretch of this one. There's Mill, who sits at second right now, a far distance away from race leader Tiedens. We'll see here in these final handful of laps if he can close down this gap on Dens. Less than 10 to go now. We have 9 laps remaining in the race here, so I'm not sure. 8 laps to go now. If Dens can, if Dens can hold off Mill, I think he's got this one in the bag. If nothing goes wrong on that 9 car or a caution doesn't come out, but we have no idea. I mean, that's 8 40-second laps, so we have no clue. Something could happen. There could be a caution. But right now it's looking like that's not the case. There's no battles really here on the track at all. There's 22 and 19 kind of close, and that's about the only battle we have right now on the speedway. Despite that crazy start with a good handful, I think there are 4 cautions before we even got 2 laps of green flag racing, and even with that, we still have gotten so little. There's really no action on the track. Like, there's battles and stuff, but I'm just surprised there hasn't been many more caution flags, if I could ever spit that out. But it's been a relatively clean race for how crazy it started, let me put it that way. .22 looking to the outside. This is a battle for 4th place right now, so it's definitely a good battle right now. These two right there with each other for the last handful of laps, and the battle it just keeps heating up and heating up the longer this race goes on. So we'll keep our eyes on this. Instead of watching Dens increase his lead even more. Dens is definitely gone. Pulled away a ton. We'll see if Jinx can get the job done here. Carter, he must have had an issue, disconnected the 37 and 6. The 37, I think, is a lapper, so I don't think he's going to affect this at all. There's Mill trying to chase down race leader Dens, and even with the destroyed Hooters Chevrolet, he is the fastest car out here by a ton. He's just insanely fast, just crazy how good he's been week in and week out. Coming around now, 3 laps to go at Michigan for Tiedens, and another win on the year, if he can pull this one out. And I think right now he's in a good spot. Coming around to take 2 laps to go through 3 and 4. A lap and a half to go here for Tiedens. He's got a really fast car, like always, but through 3 and 4 for the second to last time. And down the front straightaway. half a lap to go for Dens in the Hooters Chevrolet. Insanely fast. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. The Hooters Chevrolet of T-Dens putting on a clinic once again in the penultimate race of the season. He's got the best car and the best driver week in and week out. And we'll see next week if he can close out the deal on this incredible season. T-Dens is your winner. The Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. Back in the field check. Yeah, Unrivaled Jinx looks like he ended up P2, followed by Mill in third. Or no, Barry in third and Mill in fourth. No, that's not Mill. Actually, I'm sorry. The two of Mill was second, Jinx third, Barry fourth, and ATM fifth. So, a great race today at the Michigan International Speedway. Thank you guys for watching. And one last race in the season at Atlanta Motor Speedway on Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. You can catch it right here. Thanks for watching.